1002. I wasn't expecting company.
Master's my friend.
Just doing my workout. Tuesday's arms and back. I don't know if you heard me counting. I did over 1,000. Oh, it's the deep burn.
Wicked, pretty, false. I hate you. Go away.
What's up, guys? Boy Benny. So I'm no lawyer, nor am I a legal expert, but I have watched quite a few trials and sort of seen the way the gears of justice turn in this country. And if you walk into a courtroom and the judge smirks at you and goes like this, then you are screwed, man. You are screwed. This was the footage of Judge Arthur Engoron, the old, dirty, degenerate hippie who is trying to put Donald Trump out of business in the city of New York. Judge Arthur Engoron decided to smug and mug at the camera because he, views himself as a celebrity, views himself as a real hot item, and wants you to know that Trump derangement syndrome, orange man bad libs, he is your savior. So worship him. Watch this.
It will be thrilled. And that's the problem, is that, you have James now being shown in the background. You've got Trump in the foreground.
Takes off his camera,
and it fulfills the narrative on both sides. Trump is likely right. I mean, he's being shown.
So, unfortunately, we all happen to be right about this grinning idiot, and there is no law in this country left anymore, just political Marxist weaponization of our courts. This guy found that Donald Trump was guilty of effectively simply practicing real estate, and by estimating the worth of his assets, he was fined $355 million by the court, plus interest that accounts to nearly $500 million. The state of New York going after Donald Trump and his family and his business simply because they don't like his politics. So the rule of law is dead, and they used the courtroom of Judge Arthur Engoron, a known creep. Angry Arthur disrobed Trump New York trial judge posts nude bonus torso photos on his blog. Okay, so here you go, something you never wanted to see. This guy with his shirt off. So Arthur Engoron, apparently really excited about the fact that he has the body type of a decaying zombie that has been trapped in a sewer for a very long time and has just been released to go terrorize the neighborhood. And terrorize he does. In fact, Judge Arthur Engoron's wife is so biased against Donald Trump that she attacks him regularly on social media. Wife of Engoron, in civil case against Trump, has been attacking ex-president on social media, posting, literally deranged screeds. So this is what happened. They court shopped, ladies and gentlemen, and they got a judge. They found a judge who obviously is some type of sicko degenerate, right? Who likes to post naked photos of himself for people who weren't asking. Obviously rule against Donald Trump to try and bankrupt him, to try and rig, again, another election. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure and happiness, joy, that we bring you the humiliation of Arthur Engoron, as James O'Keefe found him working out at an Equinox gym. James O'Keefe just posted this video, in part, of confronting Arthur Engoron with a question. Hey, we got to get all those MAGAs out of New York, right? Right? And then Arthur Engoron agreeing with him. Does that mean the guy can be disbarred? Can this be used by Donald Trump in his case in order to say that this was obviously a biased judge and this was politically motivated? We shall see. Here's the video.
I decided to work out alongside him. I'm a huge fan. Huge fan. Thank you for what you did. Thank you so much.
For what?
Thank you for what you did. Man, I must have felt good. I gotta get these MAGA people out of the state. Just thank you from the bottom of my heart.
What's your day job?
I was wearing the OMG t-shirt which said O'Keefe Media Group, but the judge didn't know who I was. My day job, I work in publishing. I print magazines. Yeah. But it really means a lot to me.
So, just to recap, the judge that just struck Donald Trump with a $500 million ruling was just confronted by James O'Keefe saying, we got to get all these MAGA people out of New York. And he goes, yeah, thank you. Well, interesting. Sounds like grounds for a mistrial.
He's on there.
John?
You're all mine, man. So keep it up. Thank you. Yep.
10 and 15 reps. We want to keep a nice tall chest, but we're not nice and low.
I get it.
What's your name?
Jim.
Jim.
Keep it up. Keep up the good work.
So he also then adds on that there's a lot of hatred in the MAGA movement. Again, not something that a judge should be saying on camera. Did he know he was on camera? Not exactly sure. He's been hit with ethics complaints before. Elise Stefanik, very powerful congresswoman from New York, says that the New York trial judge has exposing himself with bizarre behavior and bias. Stefanik says Edgerton's behavior has no place in our judicial system and that she is filing complaints against him and the entire commission that allows him to wear a robe. And he shouldn't be allowed to wear a robe because by his own admission, the guy is actually a biased, dirty creep. Here's the video of Arthur Edgerton saying he just doesn't care what a jury thinks in any specific ruling. He's just going to rule however the hell he wants to because he's already decided whether he likes someone or whether someone's guilty. There's not the way it's supposed to work, ladies and gentlemen. So, very good for us to see what is actually happening. Please enjoy the destruction of the judicial system. The more we can play this video, the better. God bless James O'Keefe. Protect this man at all costs. Here's Edgerton saying, yeah, I just decide whatever case I want, and I'm a biased asshole. All right, we believe you. Go.
Now, I'm going to say something controversial, even though I'm being taped. Juries get it wrong a lot. That's my own opinion. I do only civil trials, personal injury cases, contract disputes. But I've had situations where, like, oh my heaven's sake, how could they have thought that? Well, I have a tool that I can deal with that. It's called judgment notwithstanding the verdict. I can say there is no possible way that a reasonable jury would have reached that conclusion. And all right, am I following the law or am I making law? Okay, I'm following law. I'm an impartial referee, but it's hard to factor out my own emotions. And I have tools. Somebody can say, well, Your Honor, you have to throw out this case because it's just like another case. Well, is it just like another case? What if the defendant was wearing a red sweater instead of a blue sweater? Oh, and by the way, I worked for the Columbia Daily Spectator for a couple of weeks. What happened was I went there every day and I wrote a few stories. One I got criticized on because I wrote that some Ku Klux Klanners had murdered some people, and then I was told, you can't say that. How do we know? You weren't there. Well, that was what everybody thought. But anyway, yeah, we should have absolute immunity. What if we defame somebody? That's how it usually comes up. You know, you call somebody a murderer or a heroin addict, that sort of thing, a pedophile. If it's done in court, yeah, I think we should have absolute immunity.